Hello, everyone. I was actually struggling in the last video, so if you guys were checking out that one and you were like, go to the references for the functions for Power Automate, I couldn't find it, but I'll go ahead and link this in the description if you guys want to check it out. So it has all of the different functions that you guys can use, and once you click on it, let's just go down to like Max, for example. Once you click on it, it shows you how to actually use that expression, or that function. So helpful for you guys to hold on to, but you could always use CoPilot or chat and probably a lot quicker, but it's still good a resource to have in case you guys are trying to build things out on your own. Okay, so now in this video, what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be working with CoPilot. So I could have used CoPilot in the last video, but I didn't want to cheat, so I just tried to figure it out myself, and we were able to successfully modify the format of the date to day, month, year, and initially it was year, month, day, so we were able to successfully do that. But in this video, we've been collecting a parameter that we didn't work with in the last video, and that's full name. So we have a user putting in their first name, space last name, and then with that we want to be able to parse out the first name and then be able to parse out the last name. So we're going to be using CoPilot to help us do that. So let's see how quickly we can figure it out. So we already have our parameters. Now we just need to add in what we're doing here. So how we want to display that information. So first name and then last name. Okay. And now create an expression with CoPilot. So can you extract the first name from the full name parameter? Split trigger body. Okay. Guess we'll see if this works. Add. Can you extract the last name from the full name parameter? I'm not even going to modify this. I'm just going to see if it works. Last. Okay. Probably could have used first then, huh? Oh. Oops. That back in there. Okay, so let's just leave it alone and then see if it works. We know these other ones here are working, but let's see how accurate you are on the first try, chat. I also probably could have prompted it a little bit better, but the manual. Actually, we could just do this because we did one recently. Can't tell if I clicked it or my computer's frozen. Okay, there we go. All right, good. Oh crap, did I call it test? I don't remember. Let me see. What did I put for full name? Oh, okay, I just put test once. Okay, so that was a bad example. Let's just do a clean test. Let's just do it from scratch. Go back. Test. Let's do manually. And full name, we'll do Mike Jones. First number, 20. Second number, 24. The date, we'll just do today's date. And we'll do run now. And give it a moment here to run. Okay. And it worked. So we have our sum. We already know these are working, but we're focused on first name and last name. So you see it was able to extract out the first name and then extract out the last name, which is very cool. If we did have a middle name, we'd have to account for that. Also, something that we're not accounting for are people who have junior in their name, or maybe someone who has a hyphenated name. I don't know if that would be included. Also, someone who has like some sort of title in their name. That's something we're not accounting for. So these are all things that you would want to include in your prompt when using CoPilot, just so that it's as accurate as possible. But look how quick that was. Like that probably would have taken us, maybe half the amount of time, if not less, for us having to search through this entire reference list and figure out how to do it on our own. Probably would have been a lot more satisfying to do it on our own, but time is money, friends, and we were able to save a lot of time using CoPilot. So I hope this gave you guys a good idea of how you can prompt CoPilot to do whatever you need to do. You can actually do it right within Power Automate, which is great. But an option too, if you don't have a Power Automate with your Microsoft license, but you are entitled to Power Automate, you could always just open up like the free version of Power Automate or Chat in another window, and then just kind of build out your expressions and copy and paste them over. So it's not essential to have it built into Power Automate, or a lot of people like to use CoPilot now on like Word documents or even on Teams. Like it's a really cool integration on Teams where I was late to a meeting once, and CoPilot actually gave me a summary of everything that happened in the meeting. So isn't that great? So you don't need to read through all the meeting minutes and things like that in case you're late to meetings. So I hope this video helped you guys out, and we will continue on with additional Power Automate videos very soon.